and I'm already up and ready to film. Wow.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be playing with the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette. Yes. This actually released, I think, a couple of years ago, I believe. I think released maybe like holiday season, like 2018. I know it wasn't last year. I think it could have been a year before. And honestly, when I saw it released on Lunar Beauty's like Instagram, I was like, oh, this looks so pretty. However, it didn't come on Beauty Bay until this year. And when I saw it on Beauty Bay, I was like, yes, I wanted it. I did want it, I really did. So yes, we have it now. I'm going to be playing with it. It isn't new, however, it is new to Beauty Bay and it's new to me. So, you know, it's going to be your first impressions. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. I know about Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty is a brand run by Manny MUA. He is the owner. He has created a few different palettes. I have played with some of his products on my channel before. I literally reviewed his blush palette and a couple of his lip glosses. I will leave that in the description box down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, in regards to eyeshadow palettes, I haven't tried any of his eyeshadow palettes on my channel, but I have played with them, you know, off, like not on camera. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's 9:30, it's still early, sorry. So yeah, Lunar Beauty did release, I don't know when they released, but they, you know, he started off with one palette, which was the Life's a Drag palette. If you haven't seen this palette, it is literally gorgeous. I really do love this palette. Then I think he launched his Greek Goddess palette second, which we'll get into this obviously. He also released like a highlighter palette as well, and he released some lip glosses with that collection as it was like a holiday collection, but I didn't pick up like obviously any of it until just the palette now. He did also launch a highlighter palette, but I'm not too sure if that was limited edition. I did actually think that the palette was limited edition, but I don't know, it must not be, I'm not too sure. And then he did also launch some lip glosses with that collection as well, which one of them is actually, one or two of them I think, I'm not too sure, he has released a part of his like permanent collection. I know he definitely released Selene, a part of his permanent collection. I don't know whether he released another one as well, but I think it might have just been this one. So yes, he then released Strawberry Dream, which is, oh, the packaging is gorgeous. So pretty. Which looks like this, very colourful, very bright. And then late last year, as a part of his Halloween collection, he launched the Moonspell palette, which looks like this. Packaging, the pack, can we just talk about the packaging? Like, it looks like a book, which looks like this on the inside. It's a very like Halloween appropriate. So yes, I think I have all of his palettes now, I believe. So let's go ahead and talk about this palette since we're here to review and play with this. Like I said, I have played with his shadows before, so I know his formula. I hope this is going to be the same as his other palettes because I do really like his formula. By the way, guys, sorry, I didn't actually tell you this. The Strawberry Dream and the Moonspell palette actually are on the Beauty Bay website for £48. I'm not too sure how much it is on his actual website. And then for the Greek Goddess palette, this retails for £49 on the Beauty Bay website. I don't really know why it's £1 different, but whatever. Again, I don't know how much it is on his website, so yeah, just letting you know. If I can find how much they all are on his website, I will leave it on the screen or whatnot, but yeah. Obviously the packaging looks like this, so it's obviously like this gold packaging which has like this snake here. It's so pretty. On the back it just have like some information that it's cruelty free. It kind of has like the Lunar Beauty websites, you know, like his YouTube channel and like their Instagram, that kind of thing. It does have a little quote here as well. And it is also cruelty free. I don't think it's vegan, so just to let you guys know, I don't think it's vegan. It doesn't say it's vegan, it just says it's cruelty free. So yeah, it's just a little bit of information there. But like the Strawberry Dream, Moonspell and this Greek Goddess palette all have 15 shades. So yeah, just letting you guys know again. Sorry. What it looks like. I think this is meant to be Medusa. I think. I don't know. I really don't know any like Greek goddesses. But I think it is meant to be Medusa. Look at that. The packaging is unreal. Again, on the back, just has a little bit of information. Just says it's cruelty free. Tells you like the weight, I think, of the product. And again, it has his like social handles there. So yeah, packaging is gorgeous. The actual like Medusa is like raised a little bit. I don't know whether you can kind of like see that. Maybe not. But it is slightly raised. Similar to like his Strawberry Dream palette. Like the moon on the Strawberry Dream palette is a little bit raised. I do like that with his packaging. Like it's like really cute, but it's not too like bulky. So yeah, and this is what the inside looks like. How gorgeous is this? Troll, to be honest. But then again, his other palettes are quite colourful, so I like how there's more of a neutral option. Just putting it out there, because obviously his Strawberry Dream palette is very colourful. His Moonspell palette is obviously more like purple, greeny, Halloweeny. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And then obviously his Life's a Drag palette is half colourful, half neutral, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of everything. This one I would say is definitely more on the neutral side, but it does have this lovely, lovely pop of blue here, which is stunning. I'll go ahead and swatch all the shades. We'll have a little talk about it and then we'll jump on into the eyeshadow tutorial. This is the first row swatched. This is stunning all the way. By the way, guys, these are all one swipe. Literally one swipe. Like what? So we have the shade Hestia, Harmonia, Selene, Aphrodite, and then Hydra. Any of these names are wrong. Like, yeah. This is the second row swatched. Oh, that blue. I really like it because it's almost got like a brownie kind of like a base to it. So pretty. Again, these are all at one swipe. So we have the shade Circa. I'm really sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Clio. Iris. This shade is gorgeous too. Look at that. Nemesis and Hydra, I think it is. Again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering any of these names, but look at them. Oh, the shimmers are actually incredible, guys. Even the mattes, like one swipe. You guys know that I don't really tend to base my opinion off the swatches. However, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Is it the last row swatched, guys? Look at that. This shade. What? So obviously these are what they look like. Gorgeous. We have the shade Artemis, Athena, Persephone. I'll leave it on the screen. I'm really sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Calliope and Calypso. Again, I'm really sorry if I butchered them names, but yeah. These are stunning. I like how there's a lot of neutrals in here, to be honest with you. I really like it. Actually, just to prime my eyelids using the ABH eye primer, pretty much as always. Yes. I don't really know what shades I'm going to use, like, honestly. I think I'm going to start off with the shade Aphrodite, because this shade is actually calling my name. So I'm going to take that one. Yes. My Beauty Bay Throw Shade brush is clean. I just use it for pretty much every single look. There's a little bit of kick up. Oh wow. Look at that. This is so pretty. Oh my. That is actually stunning. Like I said, just a little bit of kick up in the pan, however, it is nothing crazy. Just a teeny tiny bit, you know, it is not like the ABH kind of like kick up. Because now I've kind of placed this shade down, I'm kind of happy with it, don't worry. Got a couple of boo-boos, but it's fine, we can blend it out with another shade. I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Artemis, which is this like mid-tone brown shade. And I'm going to like start to buff out the edges. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go. Ooh, a little bit of in that shade again. By the way guys, I'm using the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. One of my faves. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. Blends together beautifully, these shades, honestly. Like, there wasn't even that much like a blending, to be honest. What do you guys think of Manny anyway? I actually really like him. Not gonna lie, like a few years ago I was like, wasn't too keen on him. Like with all the drama that was going on, I didn't like that. However, like now I actually don't mind him. Like the past few like months, maybe since like last year, like late last year, so probably like a year or so ago, like I started like watching him again and stuff, and I actually have grown to kind of like love him and love his videos. I'm then going to take a little bit of Persephone. I don't know how to pronounce that. She's got this shade here. It's kind of difficult to tell. There you go. It's difficult because the palette is so reflective that it's like so bright. I'm going to take this on a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush. Oh, that's very powdery, but then again, I'm using a very fluffy brush, so. Just going to start to like buff out them edges because obviously it's a harsh line and we don't want that. I am then just going to take another shade, of course. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Clio, which is an even lighter shade. I like how he's got like these two kind of like very pale shades, because obviously, you know, for the pale girls you need a good like light shade, clearly. That really helps to just tie in shades together. This shade is a little bit of kick up in the pan again, but I'm using a very fluffy brush, so like it's to be expected. I'm quite happy with this, to be honest. It's blended out really well. I'm just going to go ahead and take all the shades all over again and build them up until I'm happy with how it is looking. So yeah. Okay, so now that I'm happy with the blend, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease, and then we're going to go ahead and do the lid shade together. I'm excited. I don't know what one I'm going to use, but yeah, I'll be right back. I literally just cut my crease off camera. I did also apply some of that Aphrodite shade to the edges of the cut crease, so, you know, wouldn't look as harsh. So the lid shade, oh my god, I don't even know what shade to use. I'm really feeling this shade, like, oh, how gorgeous is that? Then I also love this shade as well, like, that is stunning. Like, what do I use? I don't even know. I'm feeling between these two. I think we're going to have to use the blue. Like, the blue is in there. I feel like it's just a shade that we're going to have to use. I'm going to have to play with it because, you know me, I love a bit of colour. If there's a good bit of colour in a neutral palette, I will use it because it's there. So I'm just going to go ahead. I always use my shadows to dry pretty much, if you didn't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Morphe R42 brush. This is my trusty brush for shimmer shades. Okay. Oof. This is stunning. Okay. I see you, Lunar Beauty. I see you. I'm just gonna leave my little inner corner bit like blank because I'm gonna apply a different shade there. But so far, this shade is actually it's stunning. Like, it's stunning. It's applied gorgeous. Like I said, I never usually wet my shadows anyway, so, but I don't think you would need to with this shade. It's going on really well, and it's pigmented and it's stunning, and yes, oh, this shade is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay, for the inner corner bit, do I use this shade? No, I don't want to actually. I don't want to. I'm going to take the shade Athena. Sorry, I didn't even tell you. I used the blue shade, obviously, which is Nemesis. This one, I don't know why I didn't tell you, but yeah. And then I'm going to take the shade Athena, which is this shade here, for like the inner portion. Again, just going to use the same brush because, you know, we're here, I might as well. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. That's a nice surprise. Very pigmented, as you can see. It basically did what I wanted it to, let's just say that. It's gonna take a little bit more of the blue shade just to, like, you know, merge into that shade, because you don't want a harsh line. We don't. And then just again take in some more of that Athena shade, just to merge the two together so it just looks seamless. I love that shade. Oh, that is gorgeous. These two shades together, everything. I'm happy with this. I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead, just do obviously the rest of my face, my lashes off camera. and then I'll be back to kind of give you guys my final thoughts. So yeah, I'll be right back. Literally just thrown on my face, pretty much all off camera. I did also do my lips as well. I used the MORPHE Chippy lip liner with the Lunar Beauty Selene Gloss. Obsessed with this gloss. Let's talk about it. It's stunning. So yeah, what do you guys think about the finished look? I am kind of obsessed, not gonna lie. I did do my little lash line off camera. I basically used similar shades. I used the shade Artemis, and then I used a mixture of Persephone. I can't say that, I'm really sorry, this shade here. And then I used a little bit of Clio as well. And yeah, I'm living. I am actually living. I really like this look. I'm really impressed with how it turned out. Yes. I'll obviously have to play with this palette some more, so if you do want me to do another tutorial using this palette, just of course let me know down below. I will of course do that for you. But so far I am really impressed with this palette. From the packaging to the colour shades in the palette to the quality, I'm impressed with. I expect nothing less from Manny, because I have used his eyeshadows before and they have performed amazingly. I love the colour story. If you are wanting to pick up a palette from Manny from Lunar Beauty, sorry, and you love your neutrals, definitely try this one out, because there's quite a few neutrals in here. There's definitely a couple of pops of colour, especially with the blue, but there is some really gorgeous like bronzy shades. You can definitely get a neutral wearable look out of it. I do really highly recommend this palette and his other palettes as well, because I have tried them all and I'm living. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me out. Yes. The mask that I'm wearing, I'll of course link that down below as well, so you can check it out if you are interested. I'll also be leaving my Instagram and Twitter handles up above and also in the description box down below, so you can go and check me out there as well if you want to. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!